The galaxy had come to see a joke. In the void above the neutral system of Varkal Prime, the largest fleets ever assembled watched as the Earth dreadnought slowly emerged from its jump point. Its hull was massive, more like a floating fortress than a sleek warship. Its engines sputtered, leaving sluggish blue trails across the blackness of space. Alien admirals leaned forward in their command chairs. "Look at it," hissed General Threk of the Lorvax Armada. "It can barely match a corvette in speed. Are they truly calling this a battleship?" Laughter spread across the observation decks of a dozen alien cruisers. Screens across the galaxy displayed the lumbering ship in every capital system. Memes formed in real time: the slow one, Earth's potato, a walking target in space. On board the UTS Behemoth, the so-called slow dreadnought, humans worked in silent precision. Officers adjusted firing arrays, calibrated sensors, and ran last-minute diagnostic. Not a single person smiled. Not a single person panicked. Commander Aiden Wolf leaned over the tactical table. His eyes scanned the holomap showing the alien fleets mocking their movement. "They're enjoying this," he said softly. "They think speed and flashy tech will win them this engagement." Lieutenant Marachin glanced at him. "Then we let them enjoy it. They'll get their lessons soon enough." Above them, the alien fleets formed an intimidating crescent, flanking the slow, human ship as though preparing to crush it instantly. Their energy weapons glowed, ready to annihilate. Every admiral believed the battle was already won. But humans had a plan that the galaxy would never see coming. Because appearances were never the measure of humanity. The galaxy was about to learn that the slowest ship in orbit could end entire fleets with a single, calculated shot. And for now, the aliens laughed. The galaxy's arrogance was deafening. Across the observation decks of dozens of alien capital ships, admirals leaned forward, anticipating an easy victory. They had come to humiliate humanity publicly, to prove once and for all that Earth was a minor player, slow, primitive, laughable. "Open fire," hissed Admiral Threk, his claws tapping impatiently on the hollow console. "Strike the human ship. Make them beg for mercy before they blink." Energy beams erupted from the alien fleet, cutting through the void like threads of lethal lightning. Millions of civilians across allied planets watched in awe and horror as the slow, human dreadnought drifted deliberately into the crossfire. It did not dodge. It did not panic. Every shot from the enemy fleet was absorbed, deflected, or nullified with precise timing. Minor shielding flares lit the hull, but the behemoth remained unscathed. Commander Aiden Wolf stood at the bridge console, voice calm as always. "They expect us to flinch," he said, eyes on the targeting readouts. "Let them fire. Let them waste everything thinking this is their victory." Lieutenant Marachin nodded. "Patience. We strike only once, and it will be enough." The alien fleet tightened formation, their confidence absolute. They were monsters of speed, firepower, and technological superiority. Yet the human ship moved with deliberate sluggishness, seemingly oblivious to the danger. Every movement, every lag in its engines, screamed weakness. But that was the point. The galaxy had no idea that slowness was never a weakness for humanity. It was a weapon. The first wave of alien firestorm converged on the behemoth, and for a moment, the galaxy held its breath. And then humanity waited. Just waited. Because sometimes, the deadliest strike is the one your enemy never sees coming. For a heartbeat, the galaxy laughed. They laughed at the sluggish human dreadnought, at its ponderous movement, at the seeming ease with which the alien fleet surrounded it. Their weapons fired relentlessly, a cascade of energy and plasma that could have torn a mountain from its orbit. And then the behemoth fired back. It was a single shot. One volley. From its main array, a beam of concentrated gravitic energy lanced forward, slicing through space with the precision of a scalpel. The target, the flagship of Admiral Threk himself, the pride of the Lorvax Armada. The beam struck. In an instant, the flagship erupted, not with fire, not with explosion, not with smoke, but with absolute, surgical destruction. Every hull layer, every reactor core, every turret disintegrated simultaneously. There was no debris, no wreckage, just a void where a ship had once existed. Shockwaves cascaded through the enemy formation. Hundreds of vessels scrambled to retreat or reorient, but chaos had already taken root. Systems overloaded, weapons jammed, fleets collided in confusion, and alien admirals screamed at their screens. Admiral Threk roared in disbelief. Impossible! How did they? The human bridge remained silent, calm, methodical. Commander Wolf's eyes never left the targeting display. One shot, he murmured to Marachin. One is all it takes. Let them see what patience and precision can do. The galaxy had just learned a truth it could not ignore. Humanity's strength was never in speed, nor in brute force, nor in flashy weapons. It was in calculation, in timing, in relentless efficiency. The so-called slow ship had erased a flagship in seconds. The laughter died. The mockery ended. Fear began to spread like a disease. Humanity had spoken, and the galaxy would never forget that voice. The first shock had left the alien fleet reeling. Their flagship, destroyed in a single shot, was gone, leaving the formation leaderless. Panic spread like wildfire across their ranks, but the humans were far from finished. Commander Wolf's voice cut through the calm of the Behemoth's bridge. Deploy the rest of the fleet. Execute Vector 9 Alpha. Focus fire on every command node. Precision only, no civilian casualties. The human dreadnought accelerated. Not in haste, not in panic, but with deliberate intent. Hidden hyperdrive modules, long dismissed by the galaxy as impossible, activated. In moments, the Behemoth and its supporting frigates were everywhere the enemy thought they couldn't reach. Across the alien fleet, weapon systems overloaded as human ships struck from angles they could not anticipate. Entire squadrons were neutralized with surgical precision. Torpedo banks, energy cannons, and orbital drones were erased mid-flight, leaving the Lorvax Armada scrambling. Planets under the Imperium's control trembled as human strikes disabled hypergate nodes, shipyards, and war foundries, all without a single civilian casualty. Humanity was not here to conquer, not here to slaughter. It was here to ensure the Empire could never attack Earth again. Lieutenant Mara Chen watched the tactical feeds, awe in her eyes. They never even knew we were capable of this, she said. Let them know now, Wolf replied. We've shown patience. We've shown precision. Now we show the price of underestimating humanity. Every shot, every strike, every movement was calculated, methodical, flawless. Alien admirals could only watch in horror as their fleets, their infrastructure, and their pride collapsed piece by piece. By the time the dust settled, the Imperium's outer defenses were gone. Command networks lay in ruin. Their fleets were scattered and crippled. And the humans had lost not a single ship. Across the galaxy, the story began to spread. The slow ship had not been slow at all. It had been waiting, biding its time, conserving its strength, and teaching the universe a lesson in lethal patience. For humanity, this was just the beginning. The galaxy would soon learn. Underestimating Earth was a mistake no one survived making. The remnants of the alien fleet drifted in chaos, their flagship gone, their formations shattered, their pride utterly broken. Across the galaxy, every capital, every council chamber, every fleet command watched in stunned silence. The humans did not celebrate. They did not gloat. They simply stood, their ships poised and ready, eyes fixed on the stars, waiting for any sign of further aggression. Commander Aiden Wolf turned to his bridge crew. Send a message, he said, voice steady. Lieutenant Mara Chun keyed the universal broadcast. Across every system, every screen lit up with a calm, unwavering human presence. Wolf's face appeared alongside her, speaking directly to the galaxy. We do not seek conquest. We do not seek war. But if you threaten Earth, if you bring destruction to our home, you will face the consequences before the thought of it even forms. Humanity is patient. Humanity is precise. And humanity does not forget. Across billions of worlds the message echoed. Alien rulers whispered in fear. Strategists recalculated their entire approach to the species they had mocked. Histories would be rewritten. Myths would be born. The slow, human ship, once a laughingstock, became legend. Not for its speed, not for its size, but for its timing, its calculation, and the sheer unstoppable force of its first strike. For the first time, the galaxy understood a terrifying truth. Humanity was not to be underestimated. Humanity was not just a fledgling species. Humanity was a force that could, if it chose, bend stars to its will. And as the stars flickered with the aftermath of the Behemoth's single, decisive shot, the galaxy fell silent. It had learned its lesson. Humanity had spoken once, and that was more than enough.